Hello and a very warm welcome. Some significant news coming out of Manchester United and basically reassuring that the Glazers are not selling this club and they're not going anywhere. But as we know, the fans forum wrote an open letter to the Glazers and the Glazers, give them their credit, have actually responded. Wow. I'm actually surprised they've responded. I just expected them to stay quiet and say nothing. Joel Glazer commits to a new era of dialogue. Joel Glazer has written of his ambition to transform Manchester United's relationship with fans and increase investment into Old Trafford in a personal letter to the fans forum. Wow. I'm a bit shocked by this. He said the club wanted to work with the forum to come up with an ambitious package of measures which will transform the relationship with fans long term. Glazer said he would personally meet the forum as soon as possible after the end of the season as part of an improved dialogue process. He also committed to further strengthening the team, increased investment to the stadium and training ground. Well, we covered that the other day. The stadium does need big investment. It's rotting away, and it shouldn't be the case. Manchester United, massive club, and yeah, we know the stadium needs investment. It's rotting away. Lots of people have said that training ground. Manchester United should have the best in class. No excuses. Then it continues here. We have supported sustained investment in the team over many years. And that will continue this summer. We recognise that we will need to significantly increase investment into Old Trafford and our training complex to ensure the club's facilities remain the top in Europe. Glazer was writing in a response to a letter from the fans forum members last week, which called for an increase in consultation with the fans following controversy around the protests and the European Super League. He reiterated his apology for the mistakes that were made when we initially agreed to join the Super League. I want to reassure you that me and my family deeply care about Manchester United and feel a profound sense of responsibility to protect and enhance its strength for long term while respecting its values and traditions. Well, if they respected our values and traditions, they would have never agreed to sign up to that Super League in the first place. So, yeah, and that's pretty alarming there. I want to reassure you that me and my family deeply care about Manchester United. Our top priority is, and always will be, competing for the most important trophies, playing entertaining football with a compromise of top quality players and some of the world's best homegrown talent. Now that is part of the DNA of the football club, bringing through talent. Mason Greenwood, Marcus Rashford, Brandon Williams, Shoretire, players like this. And that's fantastic, and we're proud of that as fans. That is something I am proud about, being a Manchester United fan. So yeah, our top priority, competing for trophies, playing entertaining football. Glazer said he was personally humbled by the forum's members' heartfelt letter explaining their anger over the Super League and made clear the club had to become better listeners. Now, they do have to become better listeners. It's alright promoting training videos, TikTok, Instagram, but yeah, they go down the wrong road with all this social media nonsense. Then it continues here. Jesus, this is a long letter. I want to acknowledge the need for change with deeper interaction with the fans across a range of important issues, including the competitions we play in. We also recognise the importance of fan and football interests being embedded in key decision making. So yeah, I mean, for me, I just want to stay in the competitions we're in. Simple as that. I'm happy with what we're in. The Premier League, Champions League. Next season, hopefully we win the Europa League. We remain. Now this is the big turning point, and they have no intention of selling the club. We remain committed to working with the wider football community to make the game stronger. And he also says here, Glazer said the club willingly and openly engage with fan-led reviewed content, with the aim of putting fans at the heart of the game, ensuring their interests and advances are protected. In particular, he highlighted the club's support for the principle of fans owning shares in Manchester United. People want to go down the Bundesliga route of 51 and having power of the club, having a share in the club. It works in Bundesliga. Will it work in English football? Yeah, this is interesting. I'm a bit shocked by this. Like, I'm reading this off the club's website, off the app. I'm a bit shocked that I just expected him to ignore this matter, and that was it. Just expected him to ignore it like they always do, because they don't talk to the fans. They never engage with the fans. So I expected them to send a letter to the Glazers, and they just sweep it under the carpet. So, bit of a shock today. We have previously engaged with the Manchester United Supporters Trust on fan share ownership, and we want to continue and accelerate those decisions together with precisions to enhance associated fan consultation. The Fans Forum includes representatives, season ticket holders, members, official supporters, over 65s, disableds, local residents. And then it ends, your heartfelt letter captured the unique spirit of Manchester United, he added, forged through the decades of triumph, adversity and tragedy. Now that kind of annoys me that he's mentioned tragedy, because he was happy to join this Super League. Well, not he personally, the Glazer family were happy to join this Super League. And didn't take the history into consideration, that players were literally played for the badge, died for the badge. Yeah. Wow, this is huge. I'm honest. This is my honest reaction. I've just turned my camera on and started recording. I'm actually a bit shocked that they've actually. Joel Glazer is set to attend virtual fans forum call later this month. That could be explosive, let's say. Wow, they've actually come out and spoke. Now, they don't get much credit, the Glazers, but I would give him a tad. Now, I'm not saying a lot of credit here, because they need to do this a lot more. They need to engage with the fans, need to stop hiding away, interact with the fans of the club. Just trying to find any. Thank you for your letter dated April 30th, sent in capacity Man United fans. I want to salute your services to the fans forums. Gonna get Manchester United's Twitter up, see if it says anything. Wow. I mean, you can't be two-faced. I think for me, this doesn't change my aspect. I still want Glazers out. But it just proves that fans have the power, don't they? Because they've wrote, our executive co-chairman has pledged to improve communications between the club and United supporters. Joel Glazer commits to a new era of dialogue. What I take from this is, I've got to say, I am actually happy that they've written an open letter. I'm happy they've engaged. And they, it's like they've engaged. They've actually spoken, which is great to see. But I still feel, I still have the same feelings. Just trying to see if I can get any more info. We called for this though. We called for them to acknowledge. No info there. Yeah, we called for them to talk, speak more, engage with the fans. It's taken a bloody long time for them to actually speak, but this is, I would say, a positive. We've got some more here. Joel Glazer's letter to the fans forum in full. Now, I've basically read that out already, but he's actually... The following letter has been sent by Joel Glazer to members of our fans forum. Now, it's very long. It's a very, very long letter. Wow. Honestly, if I was to read all that, I'd be here like half an hour. But I read the most of it. So he basically thanks fans for their letter dated April 30th. Salutes us. Want to salute your service to the fans forum. Joel Glazer has written of his ambition to transform United's relationship with fans and increase investment. So he said investment. So the stadium, the training ground, they need refurbishment. We know this. And then he's talking about that they will engage with fans more. Now, is this just words because of the uproar? This is what fans wanted, though. Fans called for the owners to talk more publicly and engage with the fans a lot more. And like I say, they don't get much credit, but credit where it's due. They've actually come out and they've replied to the fans forum, and that's good to see. But is that just a one-off to stop all the protests, etc.? I don't think that letter will change anyone's stance. Everyone is still Glazers out. But I've got to say, it's good to see them actually replying. I've got to say, that's definitely a positive that they've actually replied openly to the fans forum. But what is the next steps going to be? Now, they've spoke very well there that they're going to invest more time into fans with the training ground, the stadium, investment into the team. They want to be back winning the big trophies. Playing entertaining football. They believe in Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So there's positives and negatives. That was a big statement as well. He said, me and my family deeply care about Manchester United. Well, we will see over the next weeks, months, if them words are to be true. Wow. I did not expect this. I've got to say, I am taken aback by this, because I genuinely did not expect him to reply I just expected them to hide. And he's the open letter to the fans forum. Yeah. So comment down below. I think I don't think, I know. My stance is still the same. One letter in what? Like 15 years. It's a well-known fact that the Glazers don't communicate. This is their downfall. Who knows? Maybe they're going to start communicating. But I wouldn't hold my breath anytime soon. Yep. It's amazing, man. Like, wow. Honestly, I'm actually in shock by this. So they've pledged improvements, communications between the club supporters. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm lost for words. Totally out the blue, this. Just seeing if anyone else is reacting. No. So there we have it.